One, two, three.
Hey there, I'm Rosie from Teeny Tinkers.
And I'm Pablo from Hogwarts Creations.
And actually, Pablo, your audio sounds kind of terrible. Yeah, I can't even hear what you're saying at all.
Again, I don't even have money for new headphones.
I have an idea. Just give me 1 sec.
Okay, I guess I'll wait.
Hello!
Thank you for trying to help me with the whole audio thing. You just forgot. We had to record a video before this one, so you know.
I forgot what just happened. I mean,
You just helped me with my phone.
yes, it was such a long trip from Spain
Yeah.
to fix the audio, so I
Like-
figured this was easier than headphones.
Seems like we had like a magic door, like in Doraemon and stuff.
I mean, I wish that would be great.
Oh,
Time travel. Time travel?
No.
Teleportation.
Teleportation.
Teleportation. I mean, time travel.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if I want to know what's coming.
What if what we travel to it's worse than what we have?
Or if you travel to the future and you find out
Yeah.
that's bad. Anyways, this.
Hey, welcome to the Teeny Tinkers channel.
Yeah, this is the. Oh my god, what, 9th episode of
I think
Unhinged?
it's no or
10?
10. Yeah, I think 10. The 9th is the one I'm editing now.
Oh, yes.
I think. If not, I will put an audio on top 9.
I believe this is the 10th episode, and we're talking about friendships in
In the hobby.
in the hobby and hobby spaces, I guess, in general, but I mean, specifically this hobby, I guess, and our experiences.
I think we both have like good and bad experiences. I mean, definitely good. Hey,
I mean,
I'm really bad.
I came
Hey.
across the world to help you with your headphones.
I mean, with my headphones and my whole like studio, because you will have to see the makeover she did. I hope we recorded it, but I definitely didn't thought Rosie would spend the whole morning helping me with this whole situation.
I love to organize, and then I feel so guilty because I'm like, oh, I hope he doesn't think I think he's messy, or he thinks like,
No, I know I'm messy.
well, no, but like, it's not in a, it's a, I can make this work for you. But like, now look how cute they look. Look how cute they are up there. Also, by the way, we're gonna get into the topic, but you know, also Pablo has all of these dolls, or most of these dolls. We'll see what's around still, but for sale. So check out his Instagram, Hopeful Creation. I will link it below. And there are tons of super cute dolls. There's even more that are not on display. So yes. Anyways, after that promotional moment.
Promotional moment.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Call this number if you want to get it now.
Oh, like a late night television
Yeah.
or something? Yeah. Oh my god. So maybe we can start by telling them our really like nice
Yeah.
friendship story, like how we became friends and everything was great and we were both awesome.
Yeah, so basically, long story short, I don't know who started following me, who, because like, I don't remember, but I remember seeing Rosie.
We were mutuals though.
Yeah,
We were following
yeah,
each other
yeah,
before
we
we
definitely
ever
were.
talked. Yeah.
But we never, I think we never talked.
We'd
like
never
you said.
spoken, but we followed each other.
But I saw, because I'm not, such a nice person, you know, I saw Rosie trying to make wigs, and
Oh
she
my
was
God.
asking for tips.
I was so bad at it too. Like it was
You were just not using the right fabric.
I was not using the right fabric, the right glue, the right fiber. Like it was all wrong, and I was using the wrong. It was bad. It was bad. I can say it. You can say it.
Yes, it was bad. I just don't want to be disrespectful.
We're not friends anymore. End of podcast.
Let's go to Canada again. So the thing is, I of course commented her and tried to give her tips.
Like
And-
in DM.
Exactly, and I'm the kind of guy that won't write you a paragraph like this. Will write you different messages like this. So
I was on a date.
Yeah.
With my husband. Like, don't tell Travis. But I was on a date, and like how he was supposed to know this, I don't know. But this is our first time talking, and he's sending me the nicest messages, like
Yes.
just helpful.
trying to help her.
And I was just like, I think once I was like, oh, okay. Because I wasn't
Okay.
reading it, because I was, okay, I was on a date. And then he was continuing, which, why wouldn't he? And then I was just like, I'm on a date right now, or something to that effect.
You're like making my phone explode.
Oh, you're blowing up my phone or something. Oh my god!
It was,
And
like,
I'm never
so
rude. Like,
disrespectful. Like, look at me trying to help her.
I know, like,
Me,
I'm never rude like that.
Queen.
But like, I'm never rude like that. And I was just like, you're blowing up my phone right now. Like, it just, please, I will read this later. But then it was like, we didn't talk for a while after that because we hated each other.
No.
Enemies to friends. No.
Don't say that.
No.
We clicked immediately, but the thing is, we didn't know each other, and no one really introduced us.
No, not at all.
You know.
It was like, there wasn't overlap in anyone we were already kind of like talking with. Obviously, like opposite ends of the world, but also at that time, what was that, like 4 or 5 years ago now?
I would say even more, maybe.
Maybe, like
Maybe.
it's
5. Let's say 5.
We'll say 5 to be safe.
We were not like we were newbies in a way.
I was definitely, I was not. Neither of us were making dolls. Neither of us were selling dolls at the time.
I was making wigs.
You were making wigs. I was badly making wigs.
But I was not big at all. Like,
I
would
wasn't
say
either,
you
though.
were one of my first international buyers. Because from there,
Because I found you on Instagram. That's probably why.
maybe you felt bad and you asked me
No.
to make you wigs because of that.
No, I was looking for wigs at the time, and I didn't like the elastic ones because they fall off. And the only other ones I could find were alpaca, or there were yarn wigs on Etsy, but they were like 60 euros, I guess, or like 75 Canadian, 80 Canadian USD. I don't know, do the conversion, I guess. So I found Pablo, and probably in the hashtag BJD wigs.
Back then when hashtags work.
Why are we the same person? Because I was literally.
Yeah.
I was like.
I mean, I think we both are like, why this stopped working? You
I know, like Instagram is like destroying friendships, like potential friendships, I guess. But yeah, like I had ordered wigs from you, and I loved them, and that's. I guess so. I had ordered from you at some point, and then you were like, "Okay, here's how to actually make wigs."
Yeah.
And I was rude, and that I
mean, he wasn't rude. I understand that the way I just texted like that.
No, it was rude. But it was like I don't remember the in between. Like
I guess we just became friends.
We're
friends now.
We probably just were like. This is a way I think a lot of people become friends in this hobby, is like on Instagram and stuff. Like if you see somebody's story and it's like funny, or like, and just interacting with each other's stories. Maybe I could not remember, and we talked so much I cannot scroll back to the beginning of time.
Definitely not. Like,
I'm sorry, like not even for this podcast. It would take me like 6 months to scroll back. I bet you the Instagram app would like shut down.
Yeah. Immediately.
Or they
after
would,
1 month.
Or they would like make some other change to the app that like.
That completely erased everything.
Probably. So it's like, or I scroll back for like 10 minutes and find like it cuts off at 3 months or something. I don't know. But anyways, we started talking more, I guess, and then I didn't even remember that I had been like a complete asshole to you. Like I did not remember that at all.
I had to remember her myself.
Yeah, you were like,
and it became this kind of like inside joke between us.
Because again, like, please anybody else out there find okay, maybe don't come for me, but like I'm never rude in DMs, and I was just like, I can't believe I did that. Like, what was happening? So maybe I am rude. Maybe there's like
no, you're not.
A whole bunch of DMs out there of me just telling people to leave me alone. Oh my god.
I think we were just weird at that time.
Yeah.
In general, because we were not used to like online friendship and stuff.
But you were like one of my first like friends in the hobby. Like I had.
And if I'm the only one.
Still the only one, just like really possessive about it. Like, no other friends. You can only be one. But like, I mean, even now, I would still say the amount of people in the hobby I consider like friends. Like friends where I'm like, I would visit you in another country.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel
can
like
we discuss that on another episode?
That's like pretty close friends, I think, when you travel to see somebody.
Definitely on my top 10 list.
Yes. Well, I better be on the top 10. I feel like
I bet. Look at all the his band.
Oh my god. I came to the hot country in the winter. No, but I can't, like, ever since then, though, it's like, we've had such an interesting friendship where, Pablo is kind of known, like, we're gonna get real tea, we're,
Kind of know.
or was, well, kind of known, not like me, but, like, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, Pablo maybe at one point had a reputation for being a bit sassy.
I was outspoken.
Outspoken is
We
exactly
will
what I mean.
call that.
And it's like, which I love about you, because you don't say,
We're-
you're not mean, you just say things
We're
how they
opposite
are.
in that way. And
Yeah.
I think maybe that's why you mix so well.
But we're very similar in that, like, we both hold very strong opinions,
Yeah.
but it's like, how we act on it
It's different.
is very different, but we
Yeah.
both understand why each other does things the way we do things.
Exactly, and that I think that got some used to, and I think I started to know how to act about it a lot better thanks to how you would give me your opinions and how you would say, hey, I recommend you to not give like not threatening cards, but like don't do threatening stories.
Or like, this maybe like if this isn't your tea to spill, like if it's about
Don't
you or
spill it.
something, don't spill it.
Yeah. I still do sometimes
Sometimes.
because like it just it's in my genes, let's say.
But then at the same time, like I had a really long period of time where I was so afraid to be talked about online in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything. I had no, like,
Yeah.
not no opinions, but it was like, I just really kept things to myself, even to friends. It was just
Yeah.
like, I don't want things to get around and somebody to say I was being mean or something. But like now I'm like a lot more assertive in my opinions.
I think
I think
the way that we completely try to act didn't differ the way that we were treated online, if that
Yes,
makes sense.
exactly.
But like still we both got hate
Mhm.
somehow, so
we're
like,
trauma bonded, basically. That's what this is. This is welcome to Teeny Tinkers, Unhinged, Pablo, Unhinged, Trauma Bond. So why I said you were sassy, it wasn't just for me to call you sassy
I mean,
or outspoken. It was that some people in the hobby, I think, feel like if someone is very opinionated or outspoken, that they're like mean or that they're not a good friend.
exactly.
But like Pablo has been the truest friend I've had in this hobby, and that doesn't mean he's never been never told me like it is, because he has. And I've told him like it is too. Like when we're like maybe not like this.
Yeah.
We both do that,
Yeah,
But-
but like I don't hold back because I've like
and we never do.
I don't know if you feel some type of way about what I'm telling you. I know you're going to tell me, hey, Pablo, maybe
Because I
this
have.
was not the advice I wanted.
Mhm. Oh yeah, like this is not what I needed right now, but
Yeah.
I think we have very good communication.
Yeah,
Um,
we had our fights.
yeah, we've had fights, and I wouldn't even say fights because we talk about it.
Yeah,
Or say like, I need a minute, and then we come
Yeah.
back to it. But I've had friends in this hobby and in real life where they like are super nice to your face, but that
The
isn't
other way
necessarily
around.
what's happening. How opinionated somebody is means nothing for how
Exactly.
good of a friend they're going to be. So
and the thing is, when you like in that case for your friends, at least you are seeing them, and but for online friends,
Mhm.
it's not like you are able to directly see what they're saying.
yeah, like
But
that's
you don't really know them, if that makes sense.
absolutely like having online friends is.
A lot of trust.
There's so much trust, and I had especially like a tendency to just immediately trust people. Like in my mind, and this isn't me going like I'm an amazing person, that's not what this is. I don't know if it's like neurodivergence or like I don't know what it is about me, but if my reason for doing something or saying something to someone wouldn't ever be unkind, like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like I would be like, well, nobody would
do that.
do that to me. Like, nobody
And
do that to me
indeed.
because I would never do that to them. Like, I could never see myself doing that.
And they end up doing it.
And they do it, and I'm just like, and I can't understand why that's happening. It's so bizarre, and it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it's happened to me a few times too, where I've had somebody in this hobby. We'll talk in the hobby. In this hobby that I really considered a good friend, and it just like went to shit. Sorry,
Yeah.
but, like,
it's not like the same to have a fight and completely.
No.
It's like, I think I don't think that really happened to me, but to you, it's been more like a completely different person.
yeah, like it's like I don't know if I'm just bad at reading
Yeah.
people or like I just trust people when they say something.
Yeah.
Like if they say like I don't even know, like I can't even give like exact examples, but if they say something but they're doing something else or they had no intention of following through.
But they're also pretending to be a different person.
But that's crazy.
That's
to me.
creepy.
That's crazy to me. Who has the time to imagine
pretend
trying
to be a different person.
and trying to keep up with
Mhm.
like lies or anything? Like I don't.
Yeah. So I think at the end, what's important is that we somehow learn how to look for those red flags, if that makes sense. And we became a bit more like careful about who we trust some way.
Yeah. And something else I've really learned too is really pay attention to how the look. Now we're giving advice on friendships because
Because we are
successful
on the
experts,
thing, you know.
experts in friendship. But I think something like really that I've learned is like how to spot somebody who really is kind of like me in the way that like I would love to be friends with like a lot of people. Get me friends. No, but I need to know who to trust, so I'm not investing
Yes.
so much time
Anytime,
and energy.
because time is like time is money.
But no, it's like I only believe in filling the cup of those who fill yours.
Yes.
Which is like just a good life motto in general, I think.
I think it's also because we both had people entering our friendship in the VGD hobby, and we ended up realizing that those people only wanted to some sort of take advantage of us. Not like we are like here like the biggest thing ever, but I definitely had times people started to act friendly with me, to ask for tips and for prices that I put to, and then
To get a deal
exactly. And then they decide to follow me and do their own thing, their own business, thanks to all my tips. And it's like, you feel betrayed,
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, especially if you're considering them a friend, and then they're doing that, it's like, okay, let's just take a minute. Maybe I'm not even mad that you're doing this business.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm mad that I thought you were my friend and you betrayed me. Like you didn't even say anything to me about this. Like you just
unfollowed me.
Yeah, like that's horrible. Like, and for me, I feel like I don't really have the experience where somebody was trying to like, maybe I did, I don't know, but like where somebody was trying to get a deal. But I have a tendency to like want to do things for friends. Like it's like what's like love languages, like gift giving
exactly.
and acts of service, like doing things for
Exactly.
people. I'm tying my shirt with my pants.
I mean, this is becoming an
That's my
XXX video.
Yeah, let me just. Okay, tie up shirt.
I guess I will put like a pixelated thing.
Oh no! It wasn't open. It was just because I leaned and my thigh caught my string. But it's been more so like they'll like ask me to do, like, how would I do like sculpt this? Same kind of idea. Like
Exactly.
but I'm like one of like, let me do this for you or whatever. Like, here, let me give
Instead
you a lesson. And I've done that actually so many times where it was like, here's 40 minutes of my life where I'm going to specifically teach this one person how to do this one thing. And it was taking up so much of my time. And then people would just like never talk to me again. Like they'd be my best friend, not best friend because that's you. But they'd be like, well, I guess maybe I'm only in your top 10, so like, no, I'm just kidding.
No,
Just kidding.
don't say that. I have so many friends around the world that is,
No, I know. I'm absolutely kidding. But like, where it's like, yeah, they would just be like, do that, and it might not even be like their intention to be like, I don't think. See, this is the thing. I can't picture. Maybe this is the whole thing again. Anyone going, I'm gonna go talk to her because then she'll do stuff for me. Because like, I can't imagine doing that. But maybe like an opportunity has presented itself, and I'm going to take advantage of it, and then it's like, oh, why aren't we talking anymore? Like after I did stuff,
they definitely go muted.
yeah, like it's just
And it's like, so this was the whole, which I guess they can do that because they have free will.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
doesn't mean
You don't
it's
have to be my
nice
friend
to do
forever.
it, you know,
don't ghost me.
don't ghost me.
Don't do this.
Like I thought we were friends. We were today to talk every day. There's definitely not many people. At least I don't have many people I talk to every day that I've kept that way. You know.
I think I would say in like the BJD hobby, I have maybe 3 everyday, mainly everyday people.
Yeah.
And then like 7, maybe 3 every day, maybe 5 once or twice a week, and then like maybe 5 every 6 months when we remember each other exists, but we still really care for each other, or like if we're not in the same place, because sometimes that's another thing in this hobby is people will not quit the hobby. I mean, they do that too, but that's not what I'm
They
talking
kind of go on hiatus.
Yeah, like they're on hiatus. They're like, I have things going on.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not going to hold that against anybody. Like, you have life, but it just means maybe they're online less. We're just like doing different things. So it's like,
Yeah, but
that happens. But when you talk with people who are still your friends when that happens, it's like you jump right back into it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, there's groups of artists. I would say, like, not all artists are friends with each other. I feel like it's almost like cliques in a way.
Mhm.
But it's the like-minded ones that kind of click off. But it doesn't mean that you're like sitting in a group chat together all the time.
I definitely can sense that even I'm not friends with some artists, I feel the respect and the aim to help us together each other every time we upload stories and stuff. And I think even though that doesn't feel like a friendship, it seems like a sisterhood in a way.
Yes, it's like supporting each other.
Exactly.
Because it's like friendships within artists, like I feel like they fall into a couple camps where maybe you're friends in real life, like you'd visit each other and stuff like that. Like, hello, this is what's happening here. Then there's like friends, like artists supporting artists, and like you like the person and you like their work, and you want to give them, like, you like what they're doing and what they stand for.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like sharing their dolls, maybe like when they have a pre-order. I feel
There's sell posts and stuff.
Yeah, but even like, I feel like even if you're not an artist, you can see this happening with artists, especially on Instagram. Like, I mean, you'll see me and Pablo share each other's posts all the time, but we also share posts of other people we support, like kind of in that circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then there are artists who are like, maybe they look at it from a more like competition-y.
Yeah, exactly. I think at first when I was like being friends with you, it became more like if you share this, I share this, and if like this sort of like we have to share each other, and if sometime, or at least I feel like if sometime I forget to share something or like something, I don't feel that pressure I used to feel. There's some people I do feel that way.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I'm thankful that that doesn't happen with you.
No.
But I'm extremely forgetful, and I used to be online 24/7, and thanks God I'm not anymore, because it was really affecting my mental health.
It's exhausting, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to be way more active on like Instagram than
Exactly.
I am.
I think that's what happened when you are a newbie.
Yeah, I think.
You know,
I think.
we learned.
Well, maybe also when hashtags worked, there was a point to being on Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's all kinds of friendships, and if like you're not an artist, maybe like you have like I have lots of friends who aren't artists.
Same here.
I think most of my friends are collectors. And it's like they don't even necessarily like some of them collect my dolls, but a lot of them don't. Like I don't think that's a prerequisite to being my friend. You must buy a doll to be my friend.
Exactly.
Like friendship, admit one doll. Like,
I think that also ties a lot with how we started collecting. Because there's definitely, I feel like people that started being a collector first didn't have that need to connect with other collectors or artists, and people that are like just coming out as artists just want to create a platform and have nothing to do with anyone. That makes sense?
That makes sense actually. No, that makes sense to me because that's where I think maybe that like artists friends with only other artists that they consider maybe like either at their level maybe, you know what I mean? Like in their world.
That's kind of why we don't have that, because we just started collecting.
It's true because a lot of the other artists that I'm like friends with in some capacity are collectors turned artists in some way. Yeah. Oh, look, we just had a realization
moment. I mean, nothing.
Without naming names, of course.
Yeah. We don't want any drama to happen today. No, I'm not being sassy today.
No, another day maybe I'll be sassy. Anyways.
When I feel like it.
When I feel like not, I still have panics about like posting anything, even kind of like where I'm like, I never post anything mean, but if I'm like, I have dry lips. It's so dry here.
Madrid air was extremely dry for us, and that's why we have like
chapped lips. Yeah, like sorry, but yeah, it's very like what was I saying?
So we were going to talk about this kind of friendships that first became to be like we're going to be close for like years, and then it became sour because of some reason.
Okay, yeah. So, like, we're not going to name names, but, like, you probably wouldn't know them anyways, but, like, I have had friends, because, like, I guess, coming off of saying I have a bunch of artist friends, I would say about half of my friends now are other artists, but there was a time when, like, my friends were, like, exclusively other collectors, even when I first became an artist. I think I didn't really fit in with a lot of the other artists. Like, I was just different. I wasn't like the other girls.
I mean, the kind of artists that were before were making the same type of shit, if that makes sense.
Not that it's shit, but like the same stuff.
Thing.
Yeah, like the same genre of dolls, or they all already knew each other. It's very like new kid at school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I was like new kid at school, but I was not only the new kid. I was the new kid, like, but I was, like, emo. Do you know what I mean? Like, not that I'm emo, but, like...
Like the alternative.
Alternative. Like, I didn't fit in. Like, my dolls were... I mean, like, obviously.
It's different.
It's not like the other artists. No, that's not what I'm saying. But, like, I came in as a collector turned artist and doing YouTube and stuff. And it was, like... I feel like collectors related with me. Like, we had something to talk about, but then I didn't feel immediately welcomed into like a lot of art spaces. Yeah. There were some, but this is not a sob story, by the way. That's not where we're going. But most of my friends at the time were other collectors.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of in those friendships where I had some trouble. I guess I have some friends that are collectors that are still like some of my very best friends. Like you'll see they're usually the people I have like Christmas exchanges or the repeat people in the craft exchange, like Pablo. But like then it's like I'll have a friend, and I think my mistake before is, like I said, like I like to do things for friends. So I was like promoting businesses because I really trusted this person to do what they said they were going to do because we'd been friends for
a long time,
like 8 months, 9 months of like talking every day. Like I think at one point this person was like my best friend besides Pablo in the hobby.
Always being number one.
Always number one because you've been there always. Always.
For the good, bad, the ugly, and the fights.
Yeah, and we've never had a time, keep upping, but we've never had a time where it's like, we didn't talk for a long period of time. Like, that hasn't happened.
That has happened when we both have been extremely busy.
Yeah,
for
but then
something.
it's like a week.
Yeah, it's not like huge.
No, it's
and
just
we
like,
always like, hey, are you okay?
you're good, right? Like, we're both okay. But yeah, I was like promoting this friend's like new business because they were like, they seemed super reliable. I'd known them and spoken to them every day for months. And it was a business that was like for other artists. Like it was, I don't want to say exactly what it was, but it was a business that helped other doll artists. And I was like, okay, let me help you with some stuff. And we did all that. And then they took money from some other artists and then disappeared.
Yeah.
So, first of all, not only am I like, where the hell did my friend go? What happened? But also, my other friends who I recommended you to, like now I'm a bad friend to them because I recommended you somebody who was going to do that. Like I didn't. But anyways, that was like the worst thing ever. And all that to say, there are like red flags along the way.
There is definitely. But sometimes, that's why I think that is why we understand each other so much over the years, because whenever I was not able to see the red flags, you told me, Pablo, there's red flags.
And then
whenever the same thing happened to you, I was like, Rosie, are you aware of this is happening?
Yes, like
and she's like, no, but everything's okay.
With
We're
this-
having a good time.
with this person and another like friend that I had, Pablo was like, they're not great. They did this, this, and this, and it wasn't like they stole. They weren't scammers or anything at the time, but not that they all
At the time.
at the moment. But he would be like, "Oh, they did this unkind thing." Like he didn't say unkind; that's a me word. But like they did this unkind
I'm
thing.
definitely not as a good talker as you in that sense. I would have said a pretty bad one.
Yeah, you're being rude. Even me, rude. But like, he'd be like, I saw that they did this, or they did this to him, but I was like, well, maybe they changed, and which is now I feel crappy for because I'm like, I don't want to support a friend who was crappy to my other friend. Icky. But I was like, maybe sometimes there's miscommunications or whatever, and I really tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, and then it turned out this way, and it was like, why the heck was I not?
I think moral of the story is, if you have a friend that is recommending you that someone is mean,
A friend that you really trust.
and is a friend that no matter what is still there, please trust them, because I did that too.
We both.
A
did feel-
scenario.
I did feel vindicated though, because it had happened like twice to me where I was like, why didn't I listen? Like, and then it happened to you, and I was like, it wasn't just me. We're like blinded by like
By the greatness of the other.
we feel we're like, oh, like it's so nice, like they're so like so whatever, and then
I think we had a time that we felt having more friends was better for us, and at least I feel like, not like the less the better, but like
it's better to have a few good friends than a lot
that
of.
you can talk every day, that you can communicate, that you will reach out and they'll be good, than having like a thousand people to just say hi and not,
It's the same as I feel about like followers, like not to get sidetracked, is I would rather have a smaller amount of followers who but like people who like watch my YouTube videos and stuff,
and
who
buy
like,
from you or shares your stuff.
but like even just interacts or talks,
Exactly.
than just a bunch of people watching and just like pretending I don't exist otherwise, and that's fine too. You can do that. That's okay. But like with friendships, that's exactly the way I feel too. Like I would rather have a handful of friends that I really trust, and also that doesn't mean don't be my friend.
Exactly. That doesn't mean please contact us. We at least I think we are that kind of people that are like always open to have conversations about whatever, even if it's not all related.
Yeah, I just don't always throw myself into a friendship the same way. Like I let it build up normally. I think like instead of me being like we're friends now, like
We are friends now.
But what else? This is my friendships. Oh, I guess like where people can make friends. or like other places we've made friends in this hobby, maybe?
Yeah.
Or is it just mostly, I mean, like most of my
Like
friends.
events and TikTok and.
That's
other-
true, actually, because like it doesn't always have to be on Instagram.
First of all.
First of all, I've made friends. I'll say here on YouTube, and how that has come up is just me comment. Like I find other like doll artists or like creators,
Yeah.
and if I like their content, I comment. I can't watch every single video all the time because like there are only so many hours in a day.
Yeah.
But if I like a video, I do try to leave a comment so that it's like, hey, I see you. And a lot of the times they kind of return the favor.
Mhm.
And it's almost like a little dance where you're like, I like this video, or that's a cool idea. And then eventually that can turn into DMs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I think I've met Padoodle Pie on YouTube. Hi, Nelly. And I think Merle from Magic Babe,
Mm-hmm.
same way, like through YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because they probably are people that have not been in other social medias that much,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like everything aligned
Mm-hmm.
because probably we would not meet them through Instagram.
Probably not. No.
Probably not, which would be
Especially
the first
since
thing
the hashtag
to,
stopped
to
working.
think about, right?
Because I used to go under the hashtag BJD artist and find the artists who were just starting out or is their first doll.
Yeah.
And especially, like, I mean, if I liked the doll and I liked what they were doing, I would usually follow and then comment at least on one of their photos and be like, hey, this is great. Like, and just like, I see you. And then, because I know when I was first starting, that like little bit of validation from anybody,
Yeah,
like
it was
any other
nice.
artist was like, wow. And it's
I
like,
made it, baby,
yeah,
get made it.
and I made friends that way too. So like,
Mhm.
but you know, the hashtags don't work anymore. So
Please, Instagram, if you're going to make any new updates, make hashtags work again, because it was.
make hashtags great again.
I mean, let me get a hat with that.
MHGT.
I mean, we can definitely be like in your store and stuff. You can make shirts. Like,
Make hashtags great again, like merch.
Exactly. I think for me, a good way to make friends apart from Islam has always been events.
Mm.
Maybe it's not like the best way to bond with people because you can only spend so much time with them. But like I definitely maybe started a friendship thanks to that, and then we like prolongated it through Instagram or through whatever. And I would say I have pretty good friends thanks to that, because at the end sometimes you go to an event completely alone, completely with people, and somehow because of some conversation or because you were waiting on a line to meet someone,
Mhm.
you start talking with them, and you know it's nice because at the end you share the same passion. If
Yeah.
that makes sense, passion for fashion.
Interest. That kind of happened with me too. Like I feel like, in one case it was like we talked a couple times shortly over. I can't remember if it was YouTube or Instagram, but then met for the first time in person at like a doll event, and it kind of makes the other person real in a way. Like that's the kind of benefit I think of meeting at events is not that people aren't real, but like it makes them feel more.
You mean I wasn't real?
No, we talk so much.
The
That
other day?
if you were a catfish, I feel like I would have figured it out by now. Like, imagine like. That was like one of the first things I think I said to you when you came up. I was like, "Oh, you're not a catfish or something." It was like as if we do. I mean, the AI though, but like
I mean,
it's okay. We met 5 years ago. It was the first time. Like I think we video chatted or something. So it
Yeah,
was like the AI wasn't there yet. So like
it didn't exist.
it did not exist.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be a good thing to do for going back to time.
Yeah, instead of going back, go back in time and kill the AI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kill them up.
Mark Zuckerberg is the AI.
Yeah.
He's the robot. But anyways, don't kill. This is not a call to harm Mark Zuckerberg.
Especially if you are loading this video to his
to
his social.
Instagram or YouTube or anything else, or not YouTube, Facebook. Oh my God. I think for me, my favorite thing about this hobby, besides making dolls, because
Of course. I mean, if you didn't like that,
Why would I do it?
Go back to your country.
Go back to your YouTube. But it's like, besides making dolls and making YouTube videos, is community.
Yeah.
I think when I first started, I was like all community all the time. When I was like collecting, when I first started my YouTube, and then I got so busy doing artist stuff that became my focus. And I'm trying to, or I've been trying to bring it back with more community, because that's what like makes me happy and makes me feel fulfilled, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling like you're interacting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways to be in this hobby, and not everybody wants to be in the community.
Exactly.
But being in the community is a lot more fun if you're able to connect with people and make friends.
Exactly. And they don't hurt you.
And they don't hurt you.
But yeah, sometimes I think about what if this hobby would be as fun for me if I somehow decided to go just by myself and stop having like Instagram and just collecting. I mean, I probably would do, because those have been my passion since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely giving that factor and having that community, making community, and now I think we both can say that we provide to the community.
I think so.
I think that's really fun and it's very fulfilling, as you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely, I don't know, it makes you feel better, okay?
Yeah, it makes, selfishly, I guess it makes you feel good, but it's like, hobbies are better when you can like share information or share ideas and all of that. And most people don't share information or ideas or anything if they don't feel safe.
Yeah.
And the way to feel safe is by having at least somebody in your corner, like somebody to be there for you, or like to tell you when something is like, maybe that's not it, but also, actually, that's great. What if also?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, such, in the way of growing the hobby, I think it's such a great way too, because it's like, if I'm friends with you, and then,
You are?
I mean, but like, if I'm friends with you, and then like, I'm like, and you got me in the hobby, let's pretend like we knew each other in real life for a minute before we were in the hobby. Like, if you were already in the hobby, and I come over to, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna come visit your studio or something, and I'm like, wow.
Randomly.
Oh, just from Canada.
Imagine that it's him.
just imagine. Then I walk in and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? That is so cool. And then, like, that's me in the hobby now. And then I go home to Canada through Pablo's resin room, like, from where I came.
I mean,
Teleport.
I guess somehow you have to come back.
But then I go back and then I have, like, all my doll stuff or whatever. And then, like, I have a friend come over. And then, like, in which way your friends... That's the other way, I guess, friends in the community is by, like, converting your friends to BJDism. But you know what I mean, like, turning friends onto your interests.
Yeah, I definitely had some friends I've been able to merge into the hobby, and they're, like, pretty big hobbies at the moment.
That's cool.
But the thing is, I hope I can somehow return her this favor by completely
destroying her office,
transforming all the wigs that she has, and making them look brand new.
I would love that.
That would be good content. We actually regret not recording the whole studio organizing, because it would have been great.
Literally, by the time
You gave so many tips.
By the time we thought about it, I was like sweaty, and like there were boxes everywhere, and Pablo was just like
Stressing out.
he was just like, what? I don't know where anything is, and I was
What's
like,
happening?
here and here and here, like, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I just think it's fun to have friends in hobby spaces, and I think it's fun to talk about how we became friends and how that's going.
And I think it's interesting because maybe for some people this would seem like a whole like me thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally love to hear stories about other collectors becoming friends and becoming artists and becoming a star. And if this really helps someone really get into like they feel, because a lot of people is not as
inspired to like reach out,
exactly.
because that's the thing. Like when we were saying, you know, make the comment. You know, here's the worst thing: if you see somebody say Instagram story, and you're like, I'd like to be friends with that person, not because you want something from them,
exactly,
but because they seem like a cool person. If you reply to their stories, I would say, like, if you reply once and they don't reply or say anything, I don't think that that's a big deal, because, like,
you already have to know.
Yeah, but also sometimes people will, like, I'll just get, like, 300 replies to a story sometimes. Like, not often, but, like, not 300, but, like, a lot. And it's
I mean, you just had 300.
Okay, fine.
Show them to me. I want to know if you're lying or not.
Hashtag fake news.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Rosie.
It wouldn't be the first time, Pablo.
Statistics.
It would not be the first time. But, not the statistics part, the canceled part. But anyways, anyway. What was it saying?
He had our moments in the hobby, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, but I think also that's really nice to say, because we both had our moments where the community really kind of turned our backs, and we had each other.
Always.
And we were able to build from there, because definitely you helped me a lot of times through that, because as I said, I was really spoken, and even though I was not coming from a place of hate, I was coming from a place of, I don't understand this.
Frustration.
Exactly. You helped me navigate through that.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to that, I was able to build my platform again. That makes sense.
Yeah, and for me, I think my biggest thing was my, like, self-esteem, and also, what would be the other word? Not confidence, but, like, self-esteem and...
Trust?
Because there was a period of time where I was just like, what's the point?
I remember that.
And it was because I used to be all over the blogs.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. If you don't, good. But I used to be all over the blogs, and for a really long time, I was, like, obsessed with not feeling like I never did anything right. Yeah. I was always in the wrong, and what was the point if everyone hated me anyways? And you were always there to say, like, okay, let's look at the facts.
To be extremely real with you, I knew, but probably that wasn't what you wanted to hear. But I was like, do you know that these people are just three random people that just want to help you because of yes? Yeah. But you're making the numbers, you're making the sales, you're making the posts, you're making the likes. But even so, just even based on, like, the nice comments or, like, interactions, just, like, on either YouTube, not Discord at the time, I didn't have Discord at the time, but, like, Instagram or whatever, and it's like, you were there to be like, well, 20 people, back when the hashtags worked, 20 people said so and such about this doll or this post. So, like, one anonymous person, like, you don't even know what their intentions are, but, like, you were always there to, like, I was there to roast the one that roasted you.
Yes, like, or just be like,
why focus on the negatives when we can definitely focus on all the positive you have?
Yes, that's, like, I mean, that's true for everybody. Like, I think that was a struggle you helped me navigate to, was as I was kind of, I still don't consider myself big in the hobby. Like, my brain, I don't know, but, like, my brain just doesn't. Mm-hmm. But as I was, like, increasing followers, like, or subscribers on YouTube, it was like it ramped up so hard. It was like one day I was just hated.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out why. And I think it was that sharp turn from feeling like
loved, feeling hated.
Feeling loved, because generally people were really nice, or, like, being like, I love your channel, and then overnight it was like
hate
constantly.
Yeah.
For, like, 2 years.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was absolute, and now I get sad because I see it happening
to other people.
Like, not on the blogs, because, but, like, in other places, sometimes, like, on Instagram, and it just bothers me so much, and I go out of my way to try and make sure those people feel supported.
Yeah.
Unless they were scamming or something, and then I'm like,
I mean, how many times we supported people that ended up scamming other people?
Yeah, but you don't support the ones who are obviously scamming people. Like, maybe not today, ever.
Cancel again.
Me.
Cancel.
No. Somebody's gonna clip that short and put it somewhere. No, I'm just kidding. But, I do think like it's really important to like take that first step. Friendships are really important to me.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna enjoy the hobby more if you want to be in the community, then it's really going to benefit you to be able to make friends.
Yeah.
The worst thing if you reach out to somebody and they don't answer your DM the first time, try again.
Exactly.
Maybe if you're 3 or 4 times in and they're not replying.
Even if you're rude, try again.
But I mean, like at a certain point, like don't feel like you, because some people maybe just don't want to make friends, and maybe that person is just like doesn't want to make friends, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Be who you want to be. B-A-R-B-I-E. Oh, I was going Barbie.
Okay.
Because your shirt. B-A-R-B-I-E. But if you do that to them, but like if you're reaching out to a few people, like chances are somebody's going to bite and start talking with you, and
maybe become your best friend.
And maybe become your best friend.
How is?
Oh wait. We're young. Oh, my fingers! Look at them shaking.
It's hard. I don't know how you can see do it, but like it hurt me to do this.
You know what?
We're making the cover of the video.
It's just pain. Okay, I'm gonna do a regular card because. Anyways, that is definitely going to be the thumbnail.
Exactly, the thumbnail. That's
Yes.
right.
I think that's probably.
Yeah, I mean, if we need to talk about this again, we definitely will. So, like, I'm sure there's many stories that we can share and stuff. Because it's been 5 years.
It's like I can't even think because I know like so much silly stuff has happened.
Yeah.
Or like sad things, like not sad, but like we fought.
I mean, yeah, we did.
Yeah. We cried.
We cried, and we probably will today. Stop it! No! I was sobbing yesterday night, and my boyfriend was like, "But it didn't end yet," and I'm like, "When is going to end?"
But you already have your tickets booked to Canada.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying this morning is it's not like, what if we never see each other? Because we already have the next one.
Yeah.
We'll just cry next time.
Yeah.
Okay?
You think?
Just cry next time. Because then I'll be like, unless by the end of that trip, I'll be like, Pablo, we need to go on vacation again. We need to plan another trip. But yeah, for anyone out there who's looking to make friends in the hobby, I really encourage you to do so. If you want, you can start with us. If you're looking for somebody to DM, and if I take 3 days or 4 days to get back to you, that can be typical sometimes when I'm very, very busy.
We also get overwhelmed.
We get overwhelmed. Like, we are also people.
Because we're big now.
But yeah, if you're looking for the confidence to like make new friends, you can reach out to us first. There might even be like a group or something we can refer you to, but like there's all kinds of stuff, and just be brave, make the friend.
Exactly.
You could be us.
Say hi first.
Yeah, say hi. Don't just like send them 30 messages about how to make wigs. No, or do actually. That's a success story actually. Yes, do it.
We should write a book about it.
How to be friends on Instagram in the 21st century. I guess that you would only be friends on Instagram in the 21st century. It's like in the 18th century. Also throws me off. The 18th century was the 1700s. Like when you say 18th century, right, Travis?
I'm here.
Off camera.
Daddy Travis is here.
I'm not going to call him Daddy.
Mr. Tinkers.
It's Mr. Tinkers. All right, Mr. Tinkers.
Yes, it's still a 20th century's 1900s.
There you have
There
it.
you have it from Mr. Tinkers himself.
Mr. Tinkers.
But yeah, take the chance, make a change, and break away, as Kelly Clarkson would say. Do you know that song?
What?
Kelly Clarkson?
I thought you were talking about the
was.
the collab that Joe Jonas, Nick Jonas,
Oh.
I thought
you were going to start singing Soaring Flame.
No.
Okay.
But no, it was a Kelly Clarkson moment.
Oh,
But But anyways, yeah, take a chance, make a change, and make a friend.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Who knows? Maybe they become your best friend.
maybe they do.
Chances are
Maybe.
it may happen.
Chances are. Maybe they come out of your resident room.
Yeah, I mean, from a completely different country.
Maybe Mr. Tinkers comes to visit as well.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Mr. Tinkers is the guest today.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Okay.
You should put someone in the middle with like a black
Secret
silhouette.
guest. Mr.
with,
Tinkers
like,
reveal.
an interrogatory sign.
I'm just hoping to get producer credits for this.
I do.
Fact-checked, yeah.
I do.
Oh my
Directed by producer.
Directed by, he hasn't been here for the whole thing. Oh my god. Now he can get, like, fact sources. Like, facts about the 1900s source. Mr. Tinkers. Anyways, alright, that wraps up this episode. If you had a blast like we did, go ahead and leave a comment. And you can also share your thoughts.
And also, if you like this video, you can share it to your friends too.
I'm Rosie.
And I'm Pablo. Keep crafting. Keep cracking.
Keep cracking.
Keep cracking. Keep crafting. Keep collecting, and keep those joints a little unhinged.
Life's more fun when you're unhinged.
Bye.
Well,